Nice to meet you. My name is Tomo Yamamoto. Welcome to Habahiroshima channel. Today, I'm going to talk about tram differences about Japan and Europe. So, let's begin. Hello everyone. So, let's compare Japan and Europe about tram. So, let's begin. First, I'm a question. Have you ever ride a tram? Most people say yes, I think, because in Japan, 10 cities about have a tram. Most of Europe, everywhere have a tram. So most people say yes. So let's go. So, purpose. I am researching about tram because I am very interested in tram and I know that why Europe so developed about tram. So I researched. Yes, very different from this picture shows that. And I will explain about why develop tram and different point and the developing fact. Yes, only compare the tram about Europe and Japan is very interesting, but it is important. Why developing? Why so competed? And the different points. This explain is very important. So let's begin. So let's go to the two pictures about what is different Japan and Europe. So I will show two pictures. Left side is Japan Berlin. Right side is Japan Hiroshima. These two cities both are famous for tram and very huge. Berlin tram very huge. Maybe Japan is the most biggest tram in Japan, but it's differently wide. In Berlin, very huge of tram because everywhere have a tram line. This picture maybe then all the tram line. In Japan, Hiroshima have a 9 lines on this tram in Hiroshima. Hiroshima and Berlin is very biggest. Yes, of course, Japan Hiroshima tram very big, but it shows that the Berlin tram so huge. Next, I will show two pictures. Left side in Japan, Hiroshima tram, Hiruden. And the right side is a Europe tram. In the different things that you can imagine that. Because this is the one biggest point. Yes, about in Japan tram have a central road of the biggest road. But in Europe has a narrow road on the tram and there are a lot of people and car, and people walk around the road and a car on the road. But in Japan, separate for the road and walk road and train line. Because in Japan, tram have a separate because the signal. So walking people only the signal blue. But in Europe, no signals. So every people can across the road, train road every time. Yes, of course, car or ride the road. But in Japan can't because separate from the road and railroad. This is a very different point and this is the key point why Europe trams are developing. Yeah, this is the reason for the sentence. So, 3. What is different about Japan Europe? 3 points with the size. In Japan tram, this is very small. Most of it is small. But Euro tram very long. Maybe this is 60 meters. Why different? Because this is the key point of law. Japanese say 法律. Because in Japan law, only 30 meters. But in Europe can make until 6 meters. This is 2 times bigger than Japan. So development different points. I am very surprised. In Japan, not so 6-meter tram we can't see. So, next, I am explaining why the build tram in Europe. First, I show the picture. So, before this slide, I showed you the tram line in the narrow road. Because, yes, This is a key point because the Norodo, there are a lot of shopping center, so people use the tram look like shopping and window shopping, so they can use the tram during the search for the which is a good place of the shopping. This shop is where is a good shop, so people can ride searching. And if you see, oh, this is a good shop, we can get off easily. This is the effect on tram line, narrow road, and big effect on that. Because narrow road, there are shopping center, and people can ride the tram easily and shopping, so we can ride the tram for such as shopping. So very developing. Next, in Europe, tram was not separate from the car and tram. So car can drive in the tram line on the rail. Japan can't do that. In Europe can do that, because the Europe car driver, if the tram line stop the station, the car is stop. But Japan didn't do that. This is developed, so car driver can stop during the train stop, so tram can make a line everywhere, so developed. This is a different point about that. Yes, because that reason for tram can ride on the narrow road and develop it. So, in Japan, learn new skill from Europe. So I will show 2 points that come from the Europe. First, full-flat tram and get off all doors. First, flat tram. Most Europe countries have flat tram. So this is very long tram most of Europe. And what is flat tram? Flat tram, this tram not have a step, so everyone can ride easily. So elderly people can easily ride that. Maybe yes, in Japan most use this tram. Maybe first time to the scale for the Europe. First time flat tram has started in Kumamoto in 1990 years. Yeah, Kumamoto first flat tram. This is Hiroshima newest tram. Next, get off all doors. People can get off the door near the doors. Maybe yes, Europe use that. In Hiroshima, she has studied this system. This because smoothly get up, so contribute to party. This is important point, self-responsibility and defense, because is a trust, this is point trust between tram country and passengers. If we not if we don't have a if we didn't have a this if we don't have a trust with between the tram company and customers can't do that. If you can do that, this system has very developing and tram line smoothly and developing. So red line is very important. Red line is very important. Next, new style tram in Japan. In Utsunomiya is going to run new style tram called light rail. Yes, light rail is a through flat tram. And with the more of course the light rail can go to the right on the with the door road, and this is a good point. Dedicated of it. 専用軌道 so look like big railway, big train. So this speedy. This system very famous for Europe. This system famous for new style tram in Japan. So This is a key for the Japan tram developing. So, I'm gonna show you Japan unique tram. Maybe you know that tram most of use transport, but I'm sure this tram we can drink and eating in the tram. So not only the transporting system. In Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the tram can be drink a beer. You can experience a sense of spontaneity during the event rush hour. It's a good point. Differentiating is important. Next, notice G7 tram started by February 7. In Hiroshima for the G7 summit at May 21 to May 23, many people in the all over the world of course know that. So, in honor of that, the suit car decorated about advertising G7. This decorated car only one formulation. So if you can ride this car, you are lucky. This car is driver Miyajima-guchi Hiroshima Station. Yes, this is decorated as G7. And this picture of the Hiroshima high school student, the art club draw. This is very beautiful. So yeah. Yes, in conclusion, we could learn why developing the tram in Europe. For example, size, location, size, and role. I can know the gap with Japan and Europe. I want to learn and research how to improve our tram. Yes, that is the very important points. Our analysis of the tram holds the key of the future of Japan trams. I hope to Japan tram become developing. I'm happy you are more interested in the tram. That's all. Thank you for listening. So, thank you for watching my presentation. I am happy to you are more interested in tram. So, I want to keep going to take a movie such as interesting and funny movie in English. I'm keep going. So, I have to subscribing and good points. If you do that, I am very happy. So, let's meet you next movie again. See you next movie again. That's all. Thank you for listening.